Dalton and Veronica were sitting on a couch in Veronica's lake house philosophizing and having an intimate encounter when all of a sudden they saw a spaceship land on the beach next to the lake. From out of it emerged Kando and Isidorix. I don't believe my eyes, Veronica. Is that Kando and Isidorix back together? Looks like it to me, Dalton. Let's go outside and talk to them. Dalton and Veronica walked to the beach to see two extremely happy-looking aliens from planet John to get a love embrace. I've finally gotten Isidorix back. I am so profoundly happy. I'm giving you another chance, Kando. Don't have another tawdry affair with a prostitute. We should be fine. You have prostitutes at Planet John and Q Kando? Yes, we do. But I didn't have an affair with a prostitute. I had an affair with a prostitute. Come again? What's a prostitute? It's a robot that has been designed by engineers on planet Jandaku specifically to be a prostitute for gentlemen. No gentleman would have an affair with a robot slut. It's not a robot slut. It's a prostitute. It's Isidorix. Have some respect. Isidorix. A slut is a slut, Kando, so I don't have any respect. You still think it's cheating, Isidorix? Yes, Kando, it is cheating. How can you consider that to be cheating? The prostitute is an inanimate object with a soul, feelings, emotions, with no soul, feelings, emotions, or intuitions. If the prostitute is an inanimate object with no soul, feelings, or emotions, then why were you angry when I called it a robot slut? That's a good point, Kando. Let me think about that. Maybe you're right. It brings me to another philosophical question. Does the phenomenon of human or alien love by its very existence imply that the soul does exist and that materialist science can only go so far in explaining human and alien life? Maybe, Kando. If the materialist scientists were completely right, a person could infer from their theories that love is a brain state or a neuronal pattern in the human brain that perhaps is an evolutionary adaptation. What do you think, Dalton? I'm a science teacher, as you know, and I believe that love does exist, Veronica. My scientific theories are grounded both the more materialist ideas of Einstein and the ideas of quantum physics as postulated by such people as Erwin Schrödinger. I think the fact that you might believe in some of these exist. Let's enjoy the night. They had a wonderful night. Dalton, Veronica, Kando, and Isidorix got up early the next morning and just decided to spend the day at the lake and the beach. They put all of their supplies, such as beach blankets and rafts, into Dalton's Pinto and drove to the lake. Here's the conversation they had in the car. Have you ever been swimming, Kando? Yeah? Isidorix and I go to a lake on Planet Jonacue every summer called Lake Phantasm. Why do they call it Lake Phantasm? Because there are ghosts and phantoms that linger on the lake at night. The phantasmagoric spirits can be heard at play in the rustling of the leaves and the trees and on the surface of the lake. It is a menacing presence, and yet a presence that is also exhilarating. When you make love to your lover on the lake, there is a feeling that you are being watched by these unseen entities. These specters bring out a passion in alien lovers that strengthens the love. That's beautiful, Kando. They finally get to the beach. Standing there on the beach is the prostitute, or the prostitute, that Kando had an affair with. She has an angry look on her face. They get out of the car to talk to her. Fancy seeing you here, Kando. What are you doing here? What are you doing here, Barbara? I'm here to talk to you. We just had a tawdry affair, Barbara. This is my love, Isidorax. By some turn of fortune, she had found it in her heart to have an affair. Forgive me for having an affair with you, you robot slut. Don't hurt her feelings, Kando. She may be a prostitute, or prostitute, or robot slut, but she has feelings. Is that true? Can you put feelings into a robot? Can you put the feelings of a human being or sentient being with awareness and consciousness into an inanimate object that was created by scientists and engineers? If we could put the feelings of a human being into a sentient being if we could put the feelings of a human being or a sentient being into a robot, that means that people can create life. As a science teacher, that is a question that science is asking. The main question is whether matter gives birth to mind or mind gives birth to matter. For the sake of argument, let's assume that a robot does have feelings. With that assumption in mind, be kind to her. She has a sentient mind and awareness. That is correct. But you are a robot slut, Barbara. I just need a little bit of sexual arousal. That's it, Kando. If you are admitting that Barbara is not an inanimate object, but a sentient being with feelings, that I'm leaving you. In that case, it was adultery. She may be a sentient being with feelings, but they are nothing like the feelings that I have for you as a Dorax. You have feelings? Good. You are really going to feel this. Isidorax kicks Kando on the balls. He starts jumping around and screaming in shrill agony. Isidorax instantly teleports back to Planet Jonacue, leaving Kando in both physical pain and heartbreak. That sucks, Kando. We feel bad for you, Kando. We would like to help you get Isidorax back. That would be very nice of you. We would be happy to help out a friend. You deserve to be happy. Okay. They talk to the Kando into the evening. The next evening comes. Dalton, Kando, and Veronica decide to go to the lake for the evening. They're sitting on lawn chairs under a beautiful moonlit night when they see a bunch of students partying on the lake. Also in the distance, they see what appears to be Isidorax in the distance on the beach. She comes up to them and starts speaking. Hi, Kendo. I've come to here to speak with you and enjoy the evening. You've come back, Isidorax. So happy. All of a sudden, what they thought was Isidorax reveals herself to be Tammy Tomlinson. A student at Westerbrook High School. As she pulls off an alien mask to show her face. Sorry, douchebag. I'm not Isidorex, your beloved alien lover from Planet Chandiku. I'm Tammy Tomlinson. This stupid bitch tricked me. You'll pay for this, bitch. Tammy, you're a very bright student. You're in honors astrophysics. What are you doing here at Lake Serenity tricking an alien? I was just goofing around. That goofing around just bought you detention, like young lady. It bought her more than detention. All of a sudden, Kanto psychically suspends Tammy and the people she came with above Lake Serenity. They are trapped by the power of the psychic wavelengths of energy emitted by his eyes, which create an anti-gravity vacuum and a space with repulsive forces coming at them from the other direction to keep them in a specific place. I'm going to keep you up there for a long time. Get them out of there, Kando. Yeah, release them, Kando. They were just goofing around. I'm just goofing around too. This is fun. They are stuck up there. I could just watch them fight for their survival. This is wrong, Kando. The revenge you are seeking isn't worth it. All of a sudden, the real Isidorex teleports to Lake Serenity and appears to them. You can let them go, Kando. I can't let them go, Isidorex. They tried to trick me into thinking that Tammy Tomlinson was you. I know, I saw it. You are just going to let them get away with that? Yeah. Why? Because I have a sense of humor. What's a sense of humor? You would know what it was if you had a sense of humor, Kando. Hi, Dalton. Some aliens on planet Chandiku have evolved to get a sense of humor, some haven't. Obviously, Kando hasn't. All of a sudden, Kando teleports back to planet Chandiku, leaving the students stuck suspended up above Lake Serenity. This is awful. Get them out of there. I can't. Only Kando and a few other aliens have that power. They're gonna starve up there, Isidorex. Until we get an alien here with the power to get them out of there, we could take a helicopter up to them to feed them. That'd be good. They went back to Veronica's lake house for the evening. They sat on Veronica's couch next to the window with a beautiful view of Lake Serenity. This place is so nice, Veronica. I really want to see you purchase it. Believe me, I love it too. I want to purchase it. I can't afford it. Like I said before, you could purchase it if I moved in with you. Like I said before, Dalton, I'm not sure if our relationship is strong enough. You seem to lack commitment. You have to choose whether you want to continue engaging in sexual affairs that are strictly physical pleasure, devoid of platonic love, or you want something that's both a romantically filling relationship and is sexually fulfilling. I want you, Veronica. I want that transcendent feeling of being so in love that life itself is thrown into such a beautiful perspective that it is a supreme pleasure just to get up in the morning to see you. That was beautifully stated, Dalton, but a person must live up to his words. You must find the inner strength in yourself to commit to love. You could trust me, Veronica. We shall see about that. Dalton and Veronica continued talking in the evening. They got the next day to go to Lake Serenity. Dalton and Veronica enjoyed their day at Lake Serenity immensely and went back home. Tomorrow, they had to go back to Westbrook High School to start another week. They arrive at school Monday morning, go to their respective rooms. Veronica makes an announcement in the principal's office. Good morning, students. Welcome to another week. I have an announcement to make. Kendall from Planet Jonahue will be here on Thursday in his spaceship. Anybody who would like to go on a field trip, to Planet Jonahue is welcome to join him on the spaceship, where there's enough room to accommodate the whole school. On Planet Jonahue, we shall visit the Westbrook High School that exists there. Kendall from Planet Jonahue then proceeds to make an announcement. Good morning, students. I am Kendall from Planet Jonahue. I have an announcement I would like to make. My wife Isidorix has abandoned me, and I am brokenhearted. If any of you see her, can you please implore her to take me back? Thank you. Meanwhile, in Dalton Donner's classroom, where her students have assembled for the morning's lecture, Isidorix is there to meet the students. Good morning, class. That cheating bastard is not getting me back in an affair with robot sluts. Good morning, Isidorix. I see a beautiful relationship. Good morning, Isidorix. I see a beautiful relationship between you and Kendall. He cheated on you with a robot slut. That's inexcusable. However, I think that if he redeems himself, then maybe you should go back to him. No comment for now. The school day comes to an end, and Dalton and Veronica get back in their cars. Would you like to come over to my house to see my house tonight, Veronica? Never seen your house before. Dalton, I would love to see it. Visiting you at your house would be an act of intimacy. I need to feel more confident in our relationships in a place of honesty to proceed with that. Oh, come on, Veronica. I doubt your sincerity. I sincerely love you, Veronica. I didn't cheat on you. But you wanted to, didn't you? Why do you say that? Dalton, whenever you see you near a woman with a beautiful ass, you can't seem to take your eyes out of her. You seem to have an ass fetish. An ass fetish? Sure, I love a beautiful female ass, but I'm devoted to you, Veronica. Is that what you were thinking about when you stare lustfully at women with beautiful asses? Do you think to yourself, what a great ass? But I'm devoted to Veronica. I think the fact that I'm able to look at these women's asses with lust and stay devoted to you shows how devoted I am to you. You have a great ass, Veronica. You're really being honest that you haven't cheated on me. There was just lust. I swear that to you, Veronica. That's not good enough. Dalton, you are supposed to think about me. Believe me, Veronica. I do think about you. And your ass. I love your ass. I love your face. I love your hair. I love your eyes. Most importantly, I love your soul. When I'm with you, my soul is taken to a place of such numinous beauty that living without you would be such a meaningless existence that it would be just living. I mean, that it would just that it would be just being, not living. Thanks for the ass compliment. That's your response? Thanks for the ass compliment? That's what you're interested in? Yes, I want your ass. More importantly, I want your immortal soul. Together, we can be immortal, Veronica. If you're able to convince me that you want my soul, I'll consider it, Dalton. You have not convinced me yet. When we were students at Westbrook High School, I used to watch you in such admiration, Veronica. You were such a brilliant student, so beautiful. I was a shy, awkward guy. I used to see with JD at the Snappy Snack Shack with such jealousy. I used to think that if you gave me an opportunity to be with you, you would like me so much more. I do like you, Dalton. Like and love are far apart from each other. You saw me and JD at the Snappy Snack Shack? What, were you spying on us? So I was. Big deal. Believe it or not, I'm not offended by that. It's a beautiful obsession. That's right, Veronica. Love is, in its most profound form, an obsession with another person. I agree. I love you, Veronica. I'm going to keep trying to get you. We'll see if I'll be saying the same thing about you in the future. For now, let's go to our respective homes. Another school day commences, and Delta and Veronica go to their rooms.